Thanks for tuning in. This is Dirt Bike Channel. You're watching it. I'm your host, Kyle Brothersen, and I've got Robert McBride here with us. We are in Idaho Falls, Idaho, and we're about ready to give away this dirt bike. Stick around. So Robert, we're here. Tell us where we're at.
Idaho Falls.
Idaho Falls. So tell us a little bit about yourself, Robert.
I'm 30 years old. I'm entered a drawing and won a dirt bike.
Nice. So Bozeman, Montana. What do you do up in Bozeman? What keeps you busy?
I'm a UPS driver. I fish, dirt bike, ride snowmobiles, do whatever I can to keep myself busy.
Oh, that's so awesome. So I have to tell the story. On Christmas Eve, when we did the drawing for this bike, I couldn't get a hold of him. Maybe a lot of you guys were watching that. Turns out he calls me back a couple hours later because he was out working doing UPS deliveries until what, like 9 o'clock at night?
Yeah,
on Christmas Eve?
I think I got off work about 9:30.
9:30. So he comes back into service and he's checking his phone, and there's this message from this Kyle guy saying, I need you to call me back right away. What did you think, like when you heard that message? What was going through your mind?
This is the craziest thing ever.
Yeah.
And I got like chills and started shaking a little bit, but I called you back and I knew, I didn't know what level I had won yet. You just said you won.
Yeah.
And then you told me I was the grand prize winner, and couldn't be happier.
Yeah. So Robert had the really tricky choice of picking between 3 different dirt bikes. He could have chose the 2020 300 XCW. We had a 2020 250 XC, and then a 2020 Sherco 300 SEF factory. So, like, what was it that drew you towards this bike?
Just I'll let my friends ride it and get more people into or try to get more people into the sport. I know my dad's pretty excited. He's never really ridden dirt bikes. I'll try to get him into it.
So your dad thought this was a scam, right?
Yeah, he told me it was fake.
So when you come home tonight, like after this, we got to take some pictures and we got to send them to your dad to be like, hey dad, this wasn't a scam. So it's so funny because every time we've done this, there's been some form of a lot of skepticism actually from like the winners' families, whether it's a girlfriend or a mom or a dad or a wife. They're like, no way, this dude's scamming you.
Yeah.
But it's the real deal. So Robert and I just kind of went around the bike. It's super cold here. I don't know if you can tell, but it's like 25 degrees or something.
I don't think it's even that.
The river's frozen over mostly. But we just kind of went around the bike and I showed him everything that we've got going on this one. This one was my hard enduro bike for 2020, but I didn't ride it all year, so it's got about 40 hours on it. And we did a lot of kind of cool stuff to the bike, and I don't know, I'm just super excited. So what do you think, when do you think your first ride is gonna be? You probably gotta wait until like April or May.
Yeah,
in
usually,
Montana, right?
The biggest problem is in Montana, a lot of the good trails don't open until June or July.
Okay. Yeah.
That's the restrictions on them.
Yeah.
But there's a couple places you can go early season where they don't get as much snow.
Cool.
So we try to get out as early as possible, but you run into frozen ground, ice in the shade, kind of like here.
Yeah.
So you got to be careful. But I mean, people ride year round in Montana. They run the spiked tires.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've never done that because I've got places I can ride where I can find, dirt. We can go a little bit south or whatever, but it worked out awesome. We both drove about 3.5, 4 hours to meet together here. Robert is from Bozeman, Montana. My other 2 winners, one was from California, and then we're shipping a bike to Tennessee. Frank was my winner in Tennessee, so we're having to ship that one. But I have to say, it's always more fun for me and my wife Karen to come and meet our winners, and so we were so glad we were able to do that with Robert here. I think I've given away 13 dirt bikes now, and so I just wanted to thank everybody that supported these sweepstakes. Not only Robert, but everyone else who does this. I'm just trying to bring quality content that's informational and educational to people, and because of the support of everyone watching these videos, we're able to do these cool things, and Robert is the beneficiary of kind of this program that we've got going, and so I'd like to continue doing it. We'll have another sweepstakes later in this year. We're shooting for around the April timeframe to start that. More details to follow, but congratulations on winning what is, if this isn't my favorite bike, it's my second favorite bike ever. And so congratulations to you.
Thanks, it's gonna be fun to ride and get people out with.
Yeah, it certainly is. So I'm super stoked that we were able to meet you.
Me too. This is the only way to do it. I'd drive a lot farther to do this too.
Well, it's super fun. I wish with Michael Sharp from California, it just wasn't working out with our schedule, so I had to ship it to him. But it's a super big bummer to not be able to meet somebody face to face. Of course, we're COVID, right? So we're 6 feet apart. You can see how far apart we are. But anyway, it's been a really fun time, and I just want to thank everybody. I want to thank my wife for coming here and being my photographer, filmer. She's amazing.
Bearing the cold.
Bearing the cold, and everyone else is amazing. And I want to be giving away a lot more dirt bikes to a lot more good people out there watching right now. So any parting thoughts before we shut this thing down, Robert?
It's real, it's not a scam.
It's totally real.
And we've never met each other before either.
Yeah, when he pulled up, I wasn't sure who he was, but he was walking directly to me and he had the Montana plate, so I figured this must be Robert right here. So he was early. We were about a half hour early. He was about a half hour early. That's good. It's very good. Okay, so we're gonna wrap this thing up, and thanks so much, everybody. And next sweepstakes will be in a few months from now. So stay tuned on that, and leave a single track. Thanks, everybody. Oh, I know what I was gonna say. So Karen, the last time we did this, you remember where we were?
Weren't you in Arizona?
Oh,
we were in Page, Arizona, and it was 105. Okay. Now,
out in the middle of the day.
now it's 25 in Idaho. So hey, we're willing to go anywhere. That's a really big temperature swing, 105 down to 25. Anyway, that's what I was gonna say.